Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to Storytime episode 2.
Scotty does.
Does what?
He does, done, didn't do.
What does that even mean?
So today I'm going to talk to you about acne. So when I was growing up, I didn't get acne when I was like 16, 17. I got acne when I was like 19, 20. Which is crazy, really late bloomer with the old acne situation. And one of the reasons I have a beard today is I have quite not really bad scarring, but I have scarring like down my cheeks and stuff because I was a popper. And you're not supposed to pop the spots all the time, you kind of just like pop them when they're ready. But I was a good old squeezer, you know, I wanted this stuff like out of my face as fast as possible. And yeah, I did that really wrong. So I've got quite a bit of scarring down my cheeks and stuff, scarring up here, and I still get spots today on like the back of my neck, and yeah, on my back as well was quite bad. So I went through a bit of a rough time, sort of like 19, 20 years old with acne, and I went to the doctors a lot of the time asking him for help. He just palmed me off with like creams and things to wash my face with. It was really, really annoying actually, and if I had known the information I have now, which this is the reason I'm sort of giving it to you if you do suffer from acne, then I would have just jumped at this chance like straight away, and it would have just been sorted a lot quicker. So we'll just rewind a little bit before I talk about that. Basically, at the point in time in my life when I was getting acne, I was going to college studying for my electrical apprenticeship. I was also working nights 5 days a week at a supermarket chain called Tesco, and I was basically just like in the back sorting stuff out, sorting like electronical stuff out and stuff like that, and putting them into these big cages. And I was just doing that for some extra money. So I was working a lot. I was trying to go out as much as possible, but the problem with acne is when you do have spots like around your face, oh, there's a fly. When you do have spots like all over your face, your confidence gets really, really low. And you kind of feel a bit like shy, a bit like sort of like isolated, I kind of guess. Like, I didn't really like going out that much. Like, I would, at that time, I didn't really like going sort of out drinking in the pub on my own or anything like that, because it's just like I just felt unconfident in myself. And eventually, basically, I went to the doctors and he tried to palm me off with another cream, another lotion to wash my face with, and I was like, you know what, this has just gone too far. Like, I just want like to start getting rid of this somehow. There must be other ways. And eventually, after basically twisting his arm, he was like, well, I can send you off to a dermatology expert at this other hospital. So he made an appointment. A week later, I went up to this other hospital and saw this lovely lady who basically introduced me to a drug called Roacutane. Now, Roacutane is a really powerful drug, and I don't recommend going into it lightly because it has like 5 pages of side effects. I did get one of these side effects. You kind of just have to look at the side effects and I just gave it a chance. So basically this lady gave me these drugs. You have to take them really regularly. Like, if you miss one, I don't think it really works very well. I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know, but like, just follow the guidance if you do get these drugs. Obviously a doctor will tell you this information. And my face started to like clear up a little bit. At one point, my face did go as red as this hat, like all over it. It looked like I had really bad sunburn. And I walked into Tesco one evening to do my job, and the manager was like, are you alright? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, your face is like bright red. And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm on this drug to stop this acne. And he was fine about it. It was kind of like, it was really red. And also working as an electrician during the day, basically on this drug, what started to happen, and this is horrible, like, I wouldn't wish this on anyone because it was so painful, but I am so happy these days like that I don't have the acne, and it cleared up really quickly. So this was after about 2 months of being on Roacutane. Basically what happened was, on all of my fingers, sorry about the yellow finger, I had curry last night with some bread, which was really nice. And yeah, basically I'll show you a different finger. not that finger. Show you this one. So what happened was, basically, my fingernails, like the skin around my fingernails, started to basically die, if that makes sense, and start to like sort of become really nasty. And then every time I sort of pressed on anything, my nail would basically be like touching like the inner flesh of my finger. So imagine working as an electrician, I'm trying to grab things, I'm trying to use screwdrivers, trying to use pliers, and every single one of my fingers is basically my nail digging into flesh. And it was horrible. So I went through like 3 weeks of that happening, and I was buying like the liquid plaster stuff, and I was basically like pasting it on my fingers every day to try and create like a barrier so that my fingernails wouldn't touch like the skin. And yeah, it was nasty, but it was clearing up my face at the same time. So I basically got sick of the fingernail problem. It kind of got way too much. I eventually went back to the dermatology lady, and I was like, look, I can't deal with the fingernails anymore. And she was like, whoa, how long have you had that? And I was like, 3 weeks. She's like, oh, you should have came in straight away, like if you'd got that. Like, that's really nasty. So she gave me this cream. It all cleared up. It's all fine now. There's nothing wrong with my fingers anymore. But yeah, I just want to talk about this drug because there are other things out there as well. But this drug really worked for me, and this drug could really work with you. So if you are in the position where your doctor is kind of like palming you off, I really recommend getting an appointment with a dermatology expert and just like seeing what they have to say, because a doctor only knows so much. You kind of want to see the specialist in your area, because my doctor didn't really have a clue, to be honest. It was only when I went and seen the dermatology expert that they were actually like, right, this is what we can do, we have this available, you can go on this, you can go on that. And yeah, it really worked for me. So let me know in the comments down below if you do suffer from acne. It is a really nasty thing. I mean, I got my acne from my dad. My dad had acne, so it kind of just like goes through the family. My little brother's had acne, so I mean, it's a high buildup of testosterone. So I mean, anyone can get it really. Let me know down below if you suffer from it, and yeah, I mean, if this video helps you out, really recommend, I'll say it again, just go see a dermatology expert. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days.